we have just connected this one to the 230 volt, okay? So I have connected via my app to the APC, as you can see here, okay? So now you push here, and then you go to the configuration. So the first thing you do, the first time you set up this case, is to address. I already done it, but I will do it again. That's just
new installation.
Exactly, new installation. And then we go to the entire DALI bus. Start. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
Because you have to be sure that you want to do it, because all the other setups will be deleted. Okay? So now, basically, the APC is checking the whole DALI bus line, what is on the DALI bus line, and gives you the feedback about the input devices and also the control devices.
Okay.
Yeah. And the nice thing is, just in practical, if once you have an installation done and you want to add some luminaires afterwards, you don't have to do everything again. You can just add the additional lights.
Okay.
So you don't lose the already existing settings.
Okay.
So this is
Now you're collecting all this, let's say,
Elements.
sensor elements, yes,
right.
and memory. This one process.
Yes, please. So this is now the result. What we have found one APC, 8 control gears,
luminaires.
exactly, 2 input devices, which is exactly, and then 1 actuator, which is integrated in the APC.
Okay.
Okay? So this is basically the setup you're doing for the first time, also at site. And the nice thing is, you didn't do anything, but the whole system is already operating in broadcast mode. So once you have guys on site, yeah,
Every luminaires should be on.
correct.
Okay.
And you have already the possibility maybe to check if a luminaire
If someone is not working, there is a problem.
Correct. And also other people who are doing other work in the building, yeah, they can already use the light according to the needs. So you can already dim up and you can dim down, and then you can also switch it off. And then the the processor also remembers then the luminaire amount from the last time. Yeah. And this is without doing anything. So now the first thing is, let's say we are going to a floor and we have this kind of situation, which means we have a corridor and we have here an office. Okay. So we call the corridor group 1 and we call the office group 0. So first maybe you want to do it, I just
Create groups.
Create groups, exactly. So here is just the information how it's working in the broadcast. How you post to us.
Remember group name 1.
Exactly. So we start with group 0.
0. Okay.
So
Group 0.
Exactly. This is this one.
Okay. Okay.
Then you go on the plus.
On plus.
And now you
Second group 1.
Exactly.
Then okay.
Then okay. Perfect. So you have to create 2 groups. And you go one back, please. Oh yeah, one back.
Back. Okay.
So now we have to parameterize the devices.
Okay.
So we have now the control gears, the luminaires we start with. Go on this one, the arrow. And now push the little bulb. And now it starts blinking, so you can see, okay, this luminaire.
From group 1.
Correct. So now you align it to group number 1. So now you go here. Sorry, just put. And then you go here. And then group number 1.
Okay.
And then next one.
Next one.
So we select luminaire and select
Group
group
zero.
that is
Correct.
attached in. Okay.
Correct.
0.
This is 0. Sorry, 1.
It looks like user friendly application.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
0.
Uglavnom sam sad i postavio scenu i pravimo grupe. I u grupe imamo grupu 0, grupu 1 i u grupe dodajemo svetinke. To se sve radi preko aplikacije, bilo je prilično user friendly.
Zero.
I on blinka, svaka svetinka se odrazi.
Sensors
Very good.
in the same way.
Exactly. So now first of all, for your explanation.
Ne kažem da će...
So we have now aligned the 8 luminaires to the corresponding groups, okay? Here you can also do some remarks. I don't know, that this is on floor 1 and room 1 and so on, so that you have a better overview.
If we have let's say one group and 2 rooms, then we can measure it that way.
Correct. Yeah. So this is what we have done. Now we have here motion sensors 2, light sensors 3. Okay? But we only have 2 devices here. Yeah? Why is there a difference? So we have 2 motion detectors. And we have also in this sensors a light measurement. So presence detector basically. Here we have 1 sensor for light measurement, and here we have 2. Therefore we have altogether 3. So just for your understanding. But when we are now going to the motion sensor, we have the input device and the APC over here. How you can, let's say, identify which is one. Then you put your code on this, and this one starts blinking purple. And then you know, okay, now I'm talking to this one. So, you are the guy. In our scenario, we have the DALI-2. You have to align all the instances to group number 1. Correct. And then we have the,
This is, let's say,
LED feedback. This is then how bright it should blink, and you can also change color. And
configuration of sensor.
Correct. No, not only sensors. The configuration of the sensor comes in another option. This is just about the color and how bright the blinking is and stuff like this.
APC.
See, this is always blinking blue. And this one, in our scenario, belongs to the group 0. Correct. So, now we are done. Then you can also align the light sensors, push buttons and stuff like this, but I leave this out because I don't want to make it too complicated, okay? So now, everything goes out. And this is interesting. Why did we do, see, takes some time. Now we have this two, I think, are you sure that you did the right one? Let's see. So this is a group 1. This is a group 0.
Yes.
This one is a group 1. Okay. This one is a group 0.
Yes.
This is also correct. Here, this one you also put into the 0.
Yes.
So this one should be 1.
Ah.
So this is also quite nice. You can also do some troubleshooting. Okay?
Okay.
So, okay, you aligned it to the wrong group, no problem, I changed it. So next one, we have it here, number 1. And this one,
0.
0. There was also something missing. And then we have this one. To the 0, but this is supposed to be group 1. But no worries, so you can change it. So now again. So let's see.
Sorry,
Yes,
but when we work on, for example, this group, do we need to be in this room or we can be in other room?
You have to, the connection is between your mobile phone and the APC.
Okay.
So you have to be there where the APC is.
Ah, okay.
So it's also, I always give the advice, if you're doing the parameterization, the programming on site with the customer, be 2 people at least, so that you also can check with the other rooms with the luminaires or with the BMS sensors when they start blinking. Yeah. So now we see this looks better now. Now we have the group 1, the line with the with the right luminaires, and then we up. And now you can also switch it on, switch it off. See. And then we have this one here with the office, right? So this is a basic configuration for a scenario like this. What you also can do with the APC is now you can set a certain delay time, for example, how you can do it with every presence detector, which means somebody is entering the room, after some time he's leaving, then you can tell the detector, for example, I don't know, because of security reasons, I want to have a ground lighting of 10% on in the room for another 5 or 10 minutes. And then after there's no more movement detection, then it goes off automatically. For the corridors, which is also quite nice, you can rather do it, for example, like this, or which means if there's no movement, light is off, somebody is entering, the detector detects you, you go, after a certain delay time, it goes off again. Or what you also can realize with the APC is that you have, for example, all the time, wrong way, ground light of 10 or 20%, okay? And once the people are entering the corridor, the light comes up to 100%. And then once they're leaving the room again, rather it goes back to 10%, or it can be switched off completely, whatever you like.
And all of that we preset in application?
Correct. I show you this now only with the push button, because with the sensor it will be a little bit difficult to show you, you know, because you have always a certain delay time before this effect starts. Yeah?
Okay, so we can, sorry, one question.
Yeah, sure.
When we work on a project, for example, for office, we need to have a
APC?
DALI and whatever we want, motion sensor, or if we don't want.
So you need the APC. This is all DALI-2. Okay?
Okay.
This one you will need for sure for the configuration.
It is must have.
Like master, yes.
Okay.
My boss doesn't want to hear it, but yes, it looks like it is like master. And this one is like slave.
Okay.
So this one we have in 8, 24 and 32 meters. Yeah. Also with different shapes. So this is now our compact series. We have also mini series. We have it in black, we have it in silver, different coloring, and for different
Different
applications.
installation, yes.
Sorry?
And with different installation type.
Exactly. No? So this was the first example. So just to show you how we do. Let's say this is a classroom, okay?
Sorry, one step right.
Well,
Okay, thanks.
so next example. So let's imagine we are now in a classroom, okay? Here we have the window side. Here you have the entrance of the classroom. This is where the teacher is located, and these are the places for the pupils, okay? So first of all, what we have to do, we have to create a third group. So because now we have only group 0 and 1, and we need a third group.
Yes. Create groups.
Create groups, correct?
Group 1 group
Plus.
and plus group 2.
Exactly.
It's okay, or I should.
How you like it.
Okay, group 2.
And then you go OK.
Okay.
And then, go back. And then you go to parameterized devices.
Okay. So I have.
Now we have to align the luminaires to the corresponding group.
Okay.
Like he did just a few
Okay.
minutes before. Just go there.
Control gate.
Yes, please.
Okay.
And now you push on the bulb.
and I say it's group 0.
Correct. On the red arrow. And it's group 0 now.
Group 0.
And then the other one you have exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
And so on.
this is now the group 2.
Okay. And I say this one is
Group 1.
1.
Hmm?
Okay. That's
It's a nice thing, oh sorry, but also the nice thing here is you see already the things what you have done, you know?
Yes. And I go to group
This is group 0, correct?
Već.
it's fine.
This is group 2. Good. Group 1.
Jeden, super. No. I ovaj jedan. Okay. So,
And group number 1.
okay.
Good. The next one, we have to align the sensors to the corresponding groups, which means now we have the motion detectors or motion sensors. This is the input. Just put up. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Just go on this. So
And
it's the purple one. So we are
Okay.
talking now with this one.
and
This should be here in group number 2.
okay. So
Mm.
group
2. Perfect.
uh,
Then you go further down, further down, further down.
and okay, this is parameter for lighting.
Yeah, for the LED lighting.
Okay.
So
And-
now we are with the APC. This is
Okay,
this one.
so it's
This should be responsible for these two groups.
okay. So I say group 0 and group
One.
1.
Correct. So and that's
Okay.
it. And now you go back. This is also very important. You always have to close. You always have to close the menu first
To save the
to save the
configuration.
settings.
Okay.
Because otherwise it will not operate. So let's see what you have done. Looks good. So now I'm just playing around now with the switch again just to show you the effect more quickly. You see here the APC is connected with this switch, so we can see these lights are
For two groups, yeah.
for these two groups. Very good. And then we have this one. Let's see. And you have created this one.
Okay.
Very simple. So now in the next step, you could also, for example, create an offset. An offset means that one or more groups are following another group. For example, in this example, you can, for example, say, if here is 100% lighting, so somebody is doing nice presentation, here should be
30%.
30% or 50% or whatsoever. And once here the light is going down, let's go with the example 150%, okay? So here's 100%, here's 50%, so difference is 50%. So here you go down, let's say 20% to 70%, and these will follow to 30%.
Yes.
You know, so this is like what we are calling a group offset. So, just I can show you. First of all, we have to create the subgroups. In our case, the subgroups would be group 1 and group 0. Yeah, 1 and group 0. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Yes. So now we have created this two as a subgroup. Now we put on the plus, we select the main group. What does it mean? So this is the group to follow the subgroup.
Grupa i podgrupa kod nas.
Okay. So, and now we can say Now we have created it. Correct. Now we can set the subgroups.
Okay.
Group 0.
All right. And now we can say, okay, high offset, low offset. So let's say low offset. I just told you of, let's say 50%. This one as well. For 50%. Okay. And now, I hope you will see it here because the luminas are not very good for this. It takes some time, but it will happen.
Do you do a massage?
Yeah,
This is magic.
come on. Just take one or two. It's coming?
Yes.
Let's see. So maybe it's not so, but a little bit you can see it. That the luminaire is less than here. Yeah?
Yes.
So now, if something is changing, you're dimming down, these ones will also according. You see?
Yes.
So this is also something you can realize with this kind
So, let's say in the main group, this one, they are already 100%, yes.
You say this one is 100%, this one 50%, and the difference should be always 50%, which means you go down to 70,
20.
then it goes 20, exactly. No? Or then you go 60, and then this is 10. I think this is the maximum.
This is a very cool feature, but I can't imagine any real scenario where you can use it in the office, for example, because the people who will sit in that would say, what the hell are you doing?
Maybe
Party time.
They have classrooms as well.
One people sit near the window, another one deep inside,
Mm.
and they have some offset between. But you need to measure the light value on the surface.
Yes, this
Yes,
is.
but if you close the window, you must, if it is daily light, how much daily light come in the office.
Light value sensor can calculate and can separate what we have from
All
essential light.
and daily light.
Да.
Okay.
Yeah. This is also something what we especially see, for example, when it comes to presentations or something like this, or somebody is talking in front of an audience, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
That you have a
It's very
ground
good.
amount of light in the audience, and the guy on the stage, yes, then the 100%.
One big conference room where you divide several groups of lights, one for the stage and another one surrounding.
Exactly.
No controllers, no programming, no wireless.
So, and then last one, just to show you how quick it is to adapt to changes within the building. So, let's take this one. And this is the last one. Okay. So now we have configured for classroom. Okay. I don't know. Now we have here a different situation, and we have to change the lighting again. Maybe you would like. Yeah? So, what we have to do first, we have the group 0, 1. This is what we already have. So we do not have to create new groups. But now we have to parameterize again the lights. Please.
This group 0.
0 and 1. I can also give you.
This is. You can. Should you turn it off first, then or no?
Sorry?
Should you first turn it off, and then I am going to.
No, you are giving information by blinking the light.
Exactly. So now the light is telling you I'm in group number 0 now. Yeah.
От you
This
Number 1.
може да вече го
let me see. Now it's 2.
то, а от чекай.
Then you have to.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Исто или
This
исто?
one is
А,
no, 0, 0.
This is group 0.
Okay.
Да, кажем.
This one is 1.
Correct.
And this one is
Also group 1. Also group 1.
okay. It's okay.
And this is 0.
Okay, it's, and this one is
It's also 0.
0.
Okay. Super. Good. Then in the second step, we have to align the sensors to the corresponding groups again. So here in this case, group 0 is the APC, and the input device, Now you go to the motion sensor, the input device, you put on it. Now it starts blinking purple.
Okay.
And this one, we
It's
want to
group
add,
one.
correct,
Only group 1.
only group 1.
And what? Okay, it's okay. Whatever.
Just go down. Then we have the APC. This is always blinking
Group
blue.
0.
It's a group 0, correct.
Okay.
So now we have done the settings, all is fine. You go back.
And save.
Correct. So now it takes a little
Always for push button is in the same room with APC.
With APC, yes. Correct. And this one, this is the compact series, I have 2.
Darius, how many BMS detectors we can connect to one APC?
So the limitation you have here is a 250 milliampere, which means one sensor, the consumption, depending on the model we are selling, is between rather 8 and 10 or 10 and 12. I don't remember now if it's milliampere. So average it's 10. So what we recommend, one APC plus maximum 10 BMS plus the corresponding ballast, so the luminaires. So this is what we are recommending. And the ballast is about, let's say, also depending a little on the model, but it's around 40 to 50 luminaires, 10 BMS sensors, and one APC.
Okay.
So this is the
And we can
limitation.
combine different types of BMS all together in one connection. One room I want to have flat, another one I have compact.
Correct. This is no problem at all. Because it's also the nice thing we have here with the DALI-2. Is it not? Sorry. Is it not working now? Because with the DALI-2, you can use any devices. This is as long as they are DALI-2 certified. Sorry, I need to go back just to check shortly. 0 is correct. 1. 0. No, they are aligned. Okay. Maybe here. That was also okay. And that was also okay. Mama, I'm a little confused.
Magic didn't work.
Yeah, this time not. Now I'm a little confused. And now it's coming up. Okay, so now let's see if you've done right. So normally, no, something is. What is the challenge here? And normally, you can use any DALI-2 device. So this is a nice thing with the concept here. Yeah. But I don't know why. And we do it like this. Sorry. So let's do this example again if you don't mind. Just that we are sure that the system is working. I don't want to leave you with a bad feeling. Huh? Group 0. And then we put the group 1. Okay. So, now we parameterize the devices. Which means this one is 0. This one is a 1.
0.
This one is a 0. This one is a 1. This is also 1. Then we have also 1. Zero. And 0. So. Okie dokie. Motion detector. This one. We want to have a group number 1. Okay, all device instances. Then we have the APC. We want to have all and group 0. So here we go. Sweet. Yeah. Maybe my magic is better than yours. Maybe it was also a problem with the Bluetooth connection. I don't know. But here you see, now we have aligned the 2 groups. Again, you can steer them, control them independently, dimming up, dimming down, and stuff like this. So material is quite easy to play around a little with it, and then to show the customers also how flexible you can be. You can create up to 16 different groups and 16 different scenes with one APC. Yeah? The limitation normally is 64 input devices, but however, the limitation of the DALI bits is coming first.
Current consumption.
Sorry?
Depending on current consumption.
Yes, exactly. But okay, now you have also the possibility to use, for example, DALI-2 repeater. Then you can increase the DALI bus. So you can also, let's say, include DALI-2 actuators. We have also now in our portfolio, which enables you, for example, in the offices where you have only the BMS sensor, also to put DALI-2 actuator to switch, for example, heating or air conditioning, stuff like this. Yeah, so this is basically it, what we are doing. Just maybe for your information, we have 3 different types of the APC. This is the APC-10. Then we have the APC-20 and the APC-30. What is the difference? The APC-10 is coming with all DALI-2 functionalities, so like light measurement, offset, grouping, changeover, whatever. So this is actually what I also all showed you is possible with the APC-10. The APC-20 has also an integrated time clock inside, which means you can tell them, the APC, okay, listen, you should switch now, or I want to have the light switched in this office on Monday from 8 to 6 p.m., on Tuesday from 10 to 20 or whatsoever, or during the weekend you can also program a power cutoff so that they can also, let's say, save additional energy. Yeah? And then the APC-30, which we will launch end of this year, comes also with the possibility of the human-centric lighting. So where you can change also the color of the luminance. Tunable light, correct.
And make coffee also.
This will come with a 40 version.